Good morning. So let's start episode 20. And today I'm packing up the bike and heading to a very northern tip of the Olympic Peninsula to go check out a RV spot that's private. And let me share why I want something private.
Today's Monday, right?
Yep.
So Sunday morning, came home and I drank 28 Fireballs. And I went to sleep. I woke up, I got sick, I threw up, and I went to work at 11 o'clock. I worked for 8 hours last night, and I come home, I'm still up. I'm 20 Fireballs deep. No, not quite 24, maybe 15. But I'm about 5 Coronas with a lime, and I just went down and got a half gallon of Jack Daniels and did my laundry, threw my black tank, got everything done. So I've been up for almost 24 hours.
Yeah.
I've been no friends or nothing. It sucks. It's lonely. You ever find it that way?
Oh, I've been that way a long time. I'm a loner.
Man, I got pussy almost every day. Talk to me about being a loner. You can have friends, but when you ain't got pussy, it's a different story. You know what I mean? It gets kind of hard then, because you talk shit to friends.
Okay, so it's not that bad of an RV park. It's from 10 being the best, it's a 5. And he's not that bad of a guy. He works at the lumber mill right behind us here. But of course I'm avoiding the highways, which will take 7 hours, versus the back roads, which will take 8.5 hours. Yeah, I just could never see me on a 450cc doing 70 miles an hour, fighting the wind and trucks and stupidity.
Oh, but you'll end up on the
highway feeling. So we're gonna pack up the bike and take a nice casual drive there. All right, let's go. Okay, we got the bike packed up. I found the perfect balance of hot weather clothing. This sleeve is the inner part of my Raleigh 505 Liette jacket. It covers the shoulders, elbows. Found body armor that works great. Just a lightweight shirt underneath. These breathe well. And then the bike all packed up, ready to go. It's not going to be very hot where I'm going. I'm going to hot the first part of this ride, then when I hit Highway 101 on the Oregon coast, I'll probably put my liner on all the way up to Sequim, so I'm hoping that's the case. So we're off. So I notice I've got the Motaz Tractionator aviators on front and back. Close the shield. 55, there's no humming. If I take it up, the mic's picking that up. Definitely some humming over 60. I'm alright with that. So I probably got 50 miles on the front end does squiggle. It doesn't feel as planted on pavement. There's a break-in period. I've had this set before, as I mentioned in my last video. I've got a lot of corners to hit. Right now I'm about 30 miles east of Oregon coast, Newport, Oregon. Beautiful, cool day. I actually had to put my shell on. And who would rather be a little chilly than hot? That's why I love the Pacific Northwest. It's a Saturday, so it's going to be a tourist trap on the coast. People wanting to get out of the heat. That's just typical. And getting ready to go over the coastal mountain range to Newport. God, beautiful day. Absolutely amazing. Should probably get a coffee somewhere. Water, coffee. I haven't eaten breakfast either, but the last 2 days I sat around and did nothing, and whenever I do that turn, probably had a birthday cake or a wedding cake in her, right? A lot of people turn that way, like they have a wedding cake. I know they're being safe, but some people are just better skilled at driving than others, but all the traffic signs are designed for the least capable. Trying to get out of people's blind spots. It's always important for me. And let's see, where can I get a coffee? Find something up here. What am I doing on gas? Half tank, we're good for a while. Let's see. This is a good spot right here. I love how maneuvering this bike is so much easier than everything I had. It's low center of gravity. It's wonderful. Been here for years. See all that there. So the Tractionator Aviator up in the front just feels lighter. Doesn't feel so solid, you know. It feels more narrow or something. And I don't think it is, but I'm used to it now. You know, it's a little freaky at first, so if you buy a new set and you're used to the stock front tire, obviously take your time for break-in period, but you know, it's just much lighter feeling in the front end. So now we're rolling into Lincoln City, Oregon. But here in the coast, you're not going to get good prices on fuel. Alright, had to top off, get some fuel. Hear that pop? I don't know why it does that sometimes. Let's see. Me to go that way. Typically I would, but I know that's definitely longer than going forward. Yeah, I could have gone that way. It's windy and nice, but I don't mind going through traffic. It's a mood thing. Notice the more and more I'm chilling out in life, the less traffic is bothering me. You know, it's just how you look at everything. Like, these people aren't racing off to work. They're actually trying to enjoy their weekend. Smell of the ocean. Alright, get some cornering on these tires. See how they feel. Yeah, feel fine. Again, the steering wheel is just lighter, so Alright, passing through Tillamook, Oregon. Of course, I stayed in this area for 2 months in the cabin. Some of the first videos on this channel I hung out here through most of winter. The cabin, if you scroll all the way to the beginning of my channel, you'll see some of that. But, so there's the Tillamook Cheese Factory. Tons of people waiting to tour the famous Tillamook cheese. On this windy afternoon, but it has warmed up to a lovely 68 degrees. Yeah, this is how I line up my videos. I wave in front of myself, get the timing right. So this is where they filmed Goonies. You can see over here. Astoria, Oregon. That's Washington over there. I don't remember that bridge being that long. That's got to be, what, at least 3 miles maybe? I don't know, it's hard to tell. Alright, let's stand up and check this out. South Bend, Washington. There were 2 deer, of course. Yeah, I'm taking a big chance here. I'm on 101 northbound now, about 80 miles south of destination, Sequim. And lodging might be impossible. I didn't make reservations, and this time of the year, this is all tourist area. So even if I get into Sequim, the chances of finding something are slim. And I just thought I'd roll with it. I don't have a tent. I didn't bring a tent, sleep bag, anything like that. Next town, I'll see what we have, but I'm so close. I just don't know, you know? You gotta stop and look on Google, make some calls. I seriously doubt. I can't think that way. There'll be one room for me. Can't show you my code. Lodging near me. Sunrise Resort. There it is. Let's call him. Hi, I'm seeing if I can get lucky and maybe have a room tonight available. Group dorm. What is that? And I'd be like the only one in there?
That is the only thing we have available.
But I'd have the whole place to myself?
Yeah, you would.
I could throw a raging party. How?
Right?
I'm actually parked.
25, 30
God, do you think there's anything else available in town? I'm actually just pulled up in town on the motorcycle here, and
You could maybe try the
Alderbrook or Glen Eyre. Would you come down on that price?
I don't know their price.
No, I mean your place there. 12 beds.
Oh, they're just a couple minutes away from us, up the road.
Okay.
If you keep heading up the 101
Right.
into Cookport, and then the Alderbrook is in
Okay. Yeah, I might call you back if if I don't find anything.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. I don't know if you heard that. It's 12 beds. That's crazy. Here we go. The Glenbrook Resort. Hey Eric, I'm trying to see if I can get lucky and have a room for tonight if you have one available.
Unfortunately, I am all full out.
Oh darn. Any recommendations? Okay. Okay, I'll give them a try. Thank you. Robin Hood Lodge near me. Did I talk to you on the phone?
Yes.
Is that really 12 bet? There's like nothing else.
Oh, man.
I'm tired too. I've been riding for 10 hours.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Oh, God.
Oh, man. You want me to show you what it is before you rent it, or you're just going to go for it?
Is it pretty cool?
It's not too bad. My family and I stayed in there before. And it's an older room.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I want to see it just for the heck of it. I mean, I really. Oh, shit. You know, that's screwed up. I just did a bunch of recording and I, once again, didn't put it in video. So let me show you where I'm at. Very cool. The room I'm staying in is very eclectic. So let's go show it to you.
Barely pulled down on the seat.
Room 13. This is nasty. This is nasty, but it's gonna work. We'll breathe in some asbestos, and it's all good, man. This is the only place I could find to stay the night. It looks awful because I threw my mess in here, but this is where scuba school would stay. There's like 12 beds. And they gave it to me for under 200, but there was nothing else, so. All right, these guys are getting ready to scuba dive. I'm gonna do a little night scuba diving. He said that there's octopus, there's red shrimp. That's something I've never done before, is scuba dive. I'm just sitting out here at the edge of the water. Such a magical place. You guys look like Navy SEAL, don't they? Dun, 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 dun. That's cool. Oh, my back is sore. I pushed it a little bit this time. I think I'm an hour and 30 minutes away, so I made good time. Hour and 30 minutes away. That way I can go look at the property early. I'm gonna sit here and chill. It's so nice to be someplace that's not hot right now, so it's actually, I might have to put a jacket on here in a little bit. Right on the water, literally right on the water, watching the scuba divers. Tomorrow morning I'll get up and whenever. There's no rush because I'm so close to Sequim. It's a great drive from here. I'll share a lot of footage. It's been a good ride. Cool, the entire way. Had to put my shell on. I haven't had that problem in a month. So I think I'll hit the sack here in a bit, and we'll see you in the morning. up nice and early as usual, and get a little road vertigo. You ever get that? You're just kind of spinning, a little bit of vertigo. Anyways, sucking down coffee, wake up, short drive, and I contacted my friends. Maybe I'll see them. It's been many years. Well, good morning, class. Oh, pairing cameras. Bam, bam, bam. Good morning, everybody. It's a lovely 67 degrees at 9:30 in the morning. And most of the view is this on the east side. Well, not the houses. We'll get some better footage up here. And then the beautiful, amazing, enchanting Olympic mountain range. The Olympians. Today it feels normal, it's broken, it's not swerving, it totally smoothed out, and it took about 200 miles. It feels fantastic now. I don't do bugs well. And we got some fellow bikers there. They're doing the loop, the 101 loop. We got some KTMs. Got a Ducati, all venture bikes. Some Teneres, mixed ages, and let's go. I got a good night's sleep. You know, yesterday I was up at 3:30, all excited, thinking about, do I really want to do this? So there's a price you pay for freedom. There really is. Look at that. But the rewards are things like that. And it's not knowing what you're doing. And I have no income at this point, so I'm just drained through my money. And you know, it'd be insane not to be a little concerned about that. Yeah, he's gonna get in that lane. Cool. So that's always a little bit of an issue, but you know what, 58 going on 59 here, October 4th. Remember that? I love birthday gifts. I have to think differently, and I started thinking differently, well, at a young age. I just could not comply. I did not fit in, and a lot of us say that, a lot of people say that, but I tried to fit in. You know, I didn't want my life to be rough, and so I played the game in business, and always a good employee, learned the hard way about money, investments. It wasn't until I lost my business in 1999 that really changed the dynamics. And then the meditation spot up here, up in the mountains up here, that year I keep talking about. It's very hard to get into that type of meditation. Any meditation, it's boring for us thrill seekers and adventure hunters. It took me 4 months before I really got into long time meditation, because I could barely remember the feeling as we get all caught up in our monkey mind again, and the highs and lows, the roller coaster ride. Here we go. Let's hit that corner. Yeah, that's a little. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's me. It's all psychology here. It's all psychological. I've had these tires before, and I've hit some pretty hard cornering on them. Look at that. And then look at this, a corner. When you turn 40, you get this effort attitude. You're kind of like, you know what? I'm doing things my way. You stop playing the game a little bit more with people, and you're a little more real. Then when you hit 50, that's a mile marker right there. You have an attitude like, I will say what I want, do what I want, don't care, don't need friends. Doesn't matter. You had kind of a grumpy old man thing in the mid-50s. kind of bitter and hate people, and you notice how they truly, people have been the biggest struggle in our lives, doing business with them, being in relationships with them, disagreeing with them, and as time has progressed into this evolution of this disdain we have for the human species right now, and how we look at each other if you don't know them well, and even if you know them well, you still have this disdain thing. And we've somehow lost our coping skills with emotions. I haven't. I mean, yes, I get triggered. There's some things that trigger. There's some things that trigger me, and depending how you physically feel, if you're tired and you're having a Murphy's Law day where everything can go wrong, but it's never a whole day. I tell everybody that you can start off with a bad day, and it can end up being a wonderful day, and the reverse. And if we truly understand that there is no such thing as time, yes, we measure it based on the physical realm. We realize we're so much more. We're so much more than that. And it's so elusive. It's crazy. It's crazy that it's elusive because that's the only thing we know is this very moment. Right now. Perfect temperature. Beautiful scenery. No traffic. On a bike that's just kicking butt. Really enjoy this bike. It's not overpowered. It's making me stay below 70 miles an hour. You know, and the road's safe enough here. When you go slow and safe, you can let your mind drift a little bit. You can look at this beautiful scenery and contemplate this thing called life, which seems to be a four-letter word to a lot of people. What are we really looking for? The Buddhist monks talk about it, the middle ground. One foot in the sky, 1 foot on the ground. Live auspiciously. Find the romance in not other people. Find the romance in yourself by looking at the reflection of nature. Nature will show you your truth. Because as we get older, we're told we lose our memory. Well, that's not really what it is. My saying is we live in the present more often. Because time is running out. You aren't running out. Your body may be running out. And if you study epigenetics, which is a fairly new science, hard science, it completely debunks everything we knew about biology, genes, all that stuff. It's a complete game changer. And if you want me to talk about it, I'll sit down and do it in a video. I studied it for 6 years. I was raised by a mom that naturally understood epigenetics and what it meant. It has a lot to do with the power of the mind, a lot of placebo, and what they call nocebo, which is the opposite of having an optimistic mind. We are in Quilcy. Oh man, it's been a long time. Good old little Quilcy. Absolutely beautiful up there. I don't have time to go up there now, but right there. Okay. Hello. Oh, that's a long ride.
You rode this all the way from Sweet Home?
Yes, sir. But I don't take the highway. I gotta go all the, I won't take I-5, and so I have to go all the. I took 101 pretty much most of the way. So honestly, I got very, very lucky. This is gonna happen. I have to go back and get the RV and bring it up here. Full hookup, brand new pump house. It's brought an acre and a half of privacy. It's all ready. Come on now. No neighbors. 5-10 minutes from town. Comes with a fire pit. All right. So now I ride back south for 8 hours. It turned out to be exactly what I was hoping for. So now we try to get back as quick as possible. Pack up the RV and head north. Who knows, I might make some roots here. Who knows? That's amazing how there's this chilly air right now. Just a little bit, just perfect. I mean, this is like a day you would work in the yard. That type of thing. Oh, what do we got here? We got a tunnel of trees. It's just magical here. The winters are pretty mild compared to like Illinois and Dakotas and stuff like that, New York. Now I'm going to go visit some friends I haven't seen in a very long time. Very fun people. Camera off, almost hit a little baby deer, ran right out in front of me. I was about 3 feet away from it. Here's another one there. This is deer season. I'm trying to think the last time I saw them. I actually saw them in 2020. Both retired LAPD. They've got an interesting story. They've been retired for a while, and she got dabbled in real estate here. Did a really good job. And really cool people. And here we are. Let's see if the gate's open. Yeah, here we are. Oh, wow. Looks amazing around here. The journey back south. I kept saying 14 hours round trip. It's actually 16. And I'm looking forward to relocating the RV. So I'm on 101 southbound now. Let's see how long I can take it. It's Sunday night, so it won't be as hard to find lodging. I feel pretty energetic, but you know how it is. Riding a motorcycle, you can just get exhausted and fatigued very quickly all of a sudden. Whether to push it or not, no wind. Good road. The smells of campfires. You can literally smell the glaciers. The mountains, that mountain fresh glacier smell. To watch for deer. Incredible mountains, just amazing. So, Lady Google Maps threw me off course on a whole different route. This has happened before. Just zipping along, listen to her, telling me left and right, all this stuff, and next thing you know, I'm next to I-5. And if I didn't take I-5, the freeway, for a little while, then it would have been an hour longer. So, but yeah, we had a good long ride today. It'll be 16 hours. Well, I would have 3 more hours to get to the coach. Friday morning, I pack up and head up north, get into that beautiful spot. And I'm in Castle Rock. If you're following along with my series, I was here actually in the same room, Castle Rock, Washington. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to try to go around Portland. I hate big cities, especially Monday rush hour. Thanks, Google Map. Took me totally off my route. It's ADV, adventure. So, all right, we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's 8 in the morning. Walking around, a bunch of people looking at me. Down here by the coffee place. Look, he's talking on his phone. He's recording himself. Look at this guy. He's too old for that. It's an okay motel. It's boring, but clean. Somebody's sleep patch. We'll be at the RV today. I'm sorry, I shouldn't call it RV. It's fucking mothership. You know, I'm enjoying this lifestyle. It's so much more meaning, so much more adventure. Even old friends I saw yesterday, I haven't seen them in years, and she says, "You're so lucky. For some reason, when you travel, you're so lucky." Folks, we're getting old. We're getting older, all of us. There's some things that suck about getting older, like this. And when I talk, I can hear that old man little. So I get a flipper. I got to put it in my mouth. Sorry, this is reality for everybody. I don't think I want to get implants. I don't like that artificial. We have time to think about that. We just want to be real, not hide everything. Try to say the right things. tired. It's been a long trip. I didn't sleep good last night, but I tell you something. Wake up. The most successful I've been, and I'm talking my rags to rich days when I built my dynasty, was I was tired all the time. But I was so excited about what I was doing. You know, the childish or childlike wake up, you're excited, you're on an adventure, you know. My business grew from, $3,800 to millions. 6 locations, 140 employees in 1 year. Because I was excited. I lived on 4 hours of sleep. I was tired all the time. And I would talk like I'm talking now. I'm tired, I don't care. I'll show this stupid. Dude, it's weird to see. It's weird, you know, to see the gray beard. But who cares? It's an adventure. It's exciting. Getting older even is exciting. You know, the stiffness I have. You know, when I was a kid, I had stiffness. Ask any teenager. They have moments where they're stiff and their back hurts and, you know, baby, go poo-poo, you know, moments. We've had this our whole life. The only difference is when we get older, we pay more attention to it because we're running out of time, so to say, body-wise, not soul-wise. And so we pay, you know, like, uh-oh, my back hurts. Uh-oh, you know, we tend to do this. And I just have this wonderful ability to say, screw it, hurt. I'm the kind of guy when something cramps or it hurts, I hit it. You get a sharp pain in your leg or something, I punch it. And I've always done that. And I had a friend of mine who was a very high-paid masseuse, $200 some an hour in Boston. And he's right. He says, it's actually good. It's your nature to hit it because you're like, okay, I got the message. You hurt, you know, and I'm going to make you hurt more. And then by punching it, you make more blood go there and more healing juices. You know, I don't know if that's true, but I don't live by normal mainstream science because once you're hooked on it, once you drink the drink, you're addicted to it. You know, I have a predicament, and that is most of my life I haven't followed the drumbeat of mainstream. So I have to be intelligent for me. It doesn't apply to everybody. You know, I have to think about things. You know, years ago I had the Bible cyst. That's the thing where, you know, your wrist, you get this big lump that grows on your one side for like years. And the thing is, you're supposed to take a Bible and slam it on, you know, lay your arm on the table and slam it on there, and it supposedly pops it. Well, then all of a sudden I had 2 of them. And I was like, what the hell is this? Everybody's saying, go to the doctor and drain it. I'm like, no, I hate doctors, because once you go there, well, now you have this, and then you have this, and then you have this, and then you're on this regiment of visiting like a dentist. I mean, you know, yeah, finally at 58 years old, it caught up to me. It's just life, it's nature. And I got thinking about the Bible cyst thing, and I'm like, what is that? And I found out that when I was sleeping, when I'd fall asleep, I'd have my hand like this, and then the weight of my head would push down further on it, and a fluid was building up. So I just kept my wrist straight. I do it to this day. I'm consciously aware I'm not doing that, and it just went away. You know, even me, the programming's so deep in me. Schooling, you know, our parents, and, you know, there's nothing wrong with owning the house and being in debt, and when people ask who you are, telling them what your career is, and, you know, I've never fully fit into that. It was always an act for me. I don't know if some of you feel the same way. It was always an act. Well, I'm a business owner, you know, and stuff like that. It's still hard to break away from it, you know, and there's always a fear of just losing all inner ambition and just going to crap. And, you know, I have a fear of that, but you know what? I don't do drugs. I'm not an alcoholic. And I'm so anal retentive and into different things that I pretty much take care of myself. So I need to loosen up more. I have friends of mine that need to loosen up more. I've got friends of mine that want to loosen up more. So that's what this is about. And I still struggle with it. Like, oh, what am I going to do? You know, I don't have as much money as I had 10 months ago. So I'm sitting out here in a parking lot, and people are loading up their cars over here, and in this chair with my little, you know, I look like a hobo. Sitting there talking to myself. Especially people my age are like, what's he doing talking on his phone? Maybe people are used to it. I'm not. But anyways, all right, we're going to get on the bike. and head south. Get to the RV and get ready. Here's I-5 right in front of me, and it's so hard to not jump on there because the drive is an hour shorter. And taking the side roads is a lot of stop and turn left, stop and turn right. But it is the reason why I bought a smaller CC. I mean, I could do it on it. These things are meant to rev 7,000 RPM, 7,500, and second gear start. Not gonna do it. I could, but I'm also heading into Vancouver, Portland. It's not too far away, and I do not want to fight the traffic, so I'd rather be moving and staying cool.
16 minutes later.
On the highway, because it's an hour and a half shorter. I want to get to the RV, and let's see what 7,500 RPMs or whatever, 7,000 RPMs. They're built for it. With the Motaz Tractionator Adventure tires, are gonna hum like crazy. And here we go. We'll go into the heart of the beast, Portland. So now we're doing 72 miles an hour. The speed limit is 70, and I'm tacking 6.5, probably because the bigger tire on the back. It's a little bit bigger. It's a 80 versus a 70. And, oh nice, log truck blowing shit. My problem on the highway is I want to zip past everyone. This is the wrong bike for that. And I've had some weird experiences on the highway, like, you don't want to even get this close. Of course, the camera's not accurate to the car in front of you, because there could be road gators, the tire treads. I've had a ladder fly off in front of a car of me who was way ahead of me, and had plenty of time and distance to avoid this ladder. At 71 miles an hour, tacking. Oh wow, that's fantastic. Interesting. That's 75, let's see what that is. 75, I'm tacking 6,800 RPMs. That makes a difference. A lot of people change the front sprocket to highway. I'm not going to do it. I like the RPM, especially in second gear on dirt. Of course, I had the camera off. Big tarp, plastic tarp was doing a tornado all through the highway here. I just dodged it. And then we got some of these trucks here that don't clean their flatbed, so every time I hit a bump, there's rocks shearing off. I gotta consider blind spots constantly. People swerving like here, like I gotta watch my mirrors. This guy here, they want to pull in, they're anxious to do it. They probably can't see me. It's just nothing comfortable about it, especially on a small CC bike. Everybody that's an experienced motorcyclist avoids I-5. Just across the Columbia River. Well, I did about an hour and a half on the highway, and it's good enough for me. I'm back out on a nice country road. Road work. Wow. Zippity doo dah. Do some exercises, some squats. Oh, I smell apple. Oh wow, look, it has me going right, then left. It's like, let me sit here and I know my way around here. Let me just look at things here for a second. What the hell are you doing here? Okay, alright, okay. Just a couple more lefts and rights and stuff like that, and then I need a coffee. What do we have up here? Okay, that's a cute little store. Let's out of the way. Funny, I'm back in Oregon. Some places, like I'm smoking over here, like way over there. My bike's there, the gas pump's there. Drinking my coffee. Spent too much money on their coffee, and I got reprimanded. There's no smoking in the entire front of the building. Why? Because it looks bad? I said, I'm leaving. Bye. You know, it's just... I could tell he was just a freaking... What do they call it? A snowflake. He personally didn't like it. You're an idiot, dude. Like bars that are outside with fire pits. You don't allow motorcyclists and people to sit around a fire pit and smoke. I had a place tell me that. I was talking to the guy. It's in downtown Independence, Oregon. He has a beautiful area sitting outside. And he's like, I missed my turn. And I said, is there a place I could smoke out here? You know, when I'm drinking a beer, I like to smoke, and so do a lot of people. And he said, no, well, yeah, I'll let you. My wife isn't here. And I said, really? And he goes, yeah, my wife is the one who doesn't like it. I'm like, well, this isn't home. And he kind of laughed. He got it. He's like, you know, if you want to do business with beer drinkers, wine sippers, they smoke cigars, they smoke cigarettes. The rest of the world smokes. And we've been smoking for 5,000 years. And those meds aren't working, so might as well smoke. It seems to work better. Not pro-smoking, I'm not recommending it. I'm going to be politically correct. There was one time I was at a Spoken motorcycle bar in Bend, Oregon, and you're allowed to smoke. This lady walks up to me and tries to politely ask me to not smoke while there's like 4 fire pits burning. She's sipping a big beer. I said, no, there's no other place I could do this in town, so I'm gonna smoke. And she got mad and went talk to the waitress, and the waitress walked up to me and said, you can smoke, you're fine. And it was a couple, and I watched them. This was like in the middle of the afternoon. Young couple in their 30s. They probably had 3 tall ones, and they had their kids there, and they piled up into their SUV and drove off after having on probably too many beers to be drinking with their kids in the car. I've also had people ask me to quit smoking or stop smoking. It's out that after enough drinks, they want a cigarette. When they drink, they want to smoke, but they quit smoking. And this is really kind of an interesting understanding here. They used to smoke. They came up to me and asked me to stop smoking. I've had people do that, and I'm like, no, sorry. They walk away mad. And so they went to the person that's triggering them. This is important. Let's make sure I post this. The person that is triggering them, the one smoking, to see if they can get them to hide their smoking so they don't feel triggered. 100% their own business. And that's what people are doing. I don't like the way you're dressed. I don't like the way you smoke. I don't like the way you talk. I don't like the way you think. I don't like this, so I'm going to ask you to not... I'm going to come up to you not knowing who you are and how crazy you could be, because I'm crazier, and ask you not to do this because it's triggering me. It's like, no, face your triggers. It's nobody's fault. It's all yours. Even if somebody makes you mad, see everything that triggers you as an opportunity to learn something about you and overcome it, no matter what it is. Mental, physical pain, heartbreaks. We are here to liberate ourselves from the ideas we have and the expectations we have and the desires we have. And like a badass road. Tires are great. So out on the conveyor belt of the world, you know, I don't smoke weed. I've done it a few times. I remember one time I was downhill skiing. It felt like I was on a conveyor belt. I was standing still and the mountain was going like this. It was weird. Little intersection confusion. I always stand up. Gets their attention. 40 minutes away from the RV. It's a tiring trip, man. 17, actually probably 18 hours of just muscling it up north and back to go look at this RV spot, which I'm doing, as I've probably said 10,000 times in this video. Oh, it's going to be an editing video. Man, these are amazing bikes. I was tacking 7,500 RPMs. She's comfortable in that. She can do highway just fine. They're built to rev up high like that, and nothing's rattled apart. Everything's great. So, got a homemade chopper in front of me. See, I'm tired. Tight corner. Oh. This is great. Let's see if we can hear the bike through the tunnel here. Or the drawbridge. God dang, I get so lazy on the mic. I just
Covered bridge.
Look, donkey. There, clear. Thunderhead, that's over towards Bend, Oregon. Just gotta sit for a second and look at stuff. I've got 9 minutes away from sweet home. All right. There's a mill.
Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone?
And we are here. The moment I get back. Hello.
Hey, you don't smoke, do you?
I do smoke.
No. Can I beg for a cigarette?
No, I don't have enough. I might get some later though.
One? No.
No.
You like get on that bike?
Thank you.